Hi families, welcome to Back to School Night, part 2. So here are some expectations I have for your student. I expect them to show up daily on time. I expect them to be at live meets on and off throughout the day. I expect them to complete their assigned work on time by 8 p.m. on the day that the assignment is assigned. Please have them check their email for feedback. I'm going to be sending them feedback on their assignments. So it will show up in their student email, so they need to check it so they know whether or not to fix their assignment. I expect the students to have their microphone on when they're talking, off when they're not. And I expect their video to be on so I can make sure that they're focused. And we also do a lot of hand gestures, so I need to be able to see them. The chat box on Zoom should not be used unless I ask the students to use it. And I expect the students to check their schedule every day before class starts. And I expect them to log in on time and to participate. I also expect them to practice logging on to the new programs just so it's easier for them to do independently. I would also recommend bookmarking Google Classroom, Clever, and our classroom webpage just so it's easier for them. Parent help. As you guys know, I need your help more than ever. And I really need us to work as a team and communicate a lot so your child can have the best educational experience. So please go over the schedule every day with your child. Then you'll know what they're doing for the day and you'll know what assignments they need to complete. Please help them with technology if they need it. Please let your child work independently. I want them to get used to trying to do their work on their own. Of course, if they need help, please help them. After they're done with their day, can you please have your child show you all the assignments they completed and ask them, how could they make this even better? Is there anything else they could add? Are there any mistakes that they need to fix? Please help them get to their Zoom meetings on time. Maybe try setting an alarm on your phone or teaching your child how to look at the clock. If they need my help, please help them send me an email through their email so I can Zoom with them or I can answer them. I want to cut out the middleman if possible. Of course, parents, please email me if you have questions. I'm happy to help. Please hold your child accountable for getting their work completed on time. As you saw in our school supplies we passed out a lot of worksheets. They will not be turning those into us. So it's your job to make sure that they're answering those questions and doing a good job and that it's good quality work. If your child's going to be absent or late or tardy, please notify the office. Of course, notify me too, but the office needs to know for attendance purposes. I will not be notifying them. And lastly, the most important one, please read emails and watch videos I send you so you are up to date on what the class is doing and what your child should be doing. Our 3 school rules are be responsible, be respectful, and be safe. I also expect the students to participate and speak well in class. We want them to be active learners, and I expect them to try their best and complete their work on time. If I have a problem with their behavior, I will be emailing you or Zooming with you. So our 2nd grade class schedule can be found on our classroom website. So if you go to our website and you go down to the bottom, you can click class information. This is a general schedule of the school day. So you'll notice that Mondays are short days, just like they have been these past 2 weeks. And Tuesday, the kids will be learning from 8:30 to 2:45 in the afternoon. From 8:30 to 1 o'clock, they will be live with me on and off throughout that time. And then from 1 to 2:45, they will be working independently on their LEVS projects with their families. This time is flexible. If you want to do it later in the day, that's totally fine. But I still expect them to be working for an hour and 45 minutes on their project each day. Then, if we go back here, I also want to let you know that we're going to be starting small groups next week where I'm going to be meeting with 6 kids at a time. So, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to push the kids out into the waiting room when it's not their time to meet with me so they can work independently on the work I have assigned them. And then when it's their time to meet with me, I'll let them back into Zoom. So then Zoom will just pop back up on their computer. So then they're not late or they're not worried about logging back onto Zoom. So I'm going to see how that works. And same with lunchtime. I'm going to push them out in the waiting room for 45 minutes. And then once lunch is over, I'll admit them all back in. So we're going to try that and see how that works out. So I got more information on LEVS. So think of LEVS as being core plus. Since our kiddos are second graders, they're still learning a lot of foundational skills that we can't skip. So I'm still going to be teaching reading, math, and writing, just like all the other second graders that attend Nob Hill. So that core instruction is going to happen in the morning and then 30 minutes after lunch. After lunch, for that hour and 45 minutes, is when we are going to be doing Genius Hour, which we're going to start in a month or two. I want to see how they do on the LEVS projects first before I let them go free. And they can also work on our enrichment menu, which is self-directed learning in areas that they want to learn about. Down here is the LEVS district website if you want to check it out. They have endless resources, but it's a little bit overwhelming, just to warn you, but please check it out. So I wanted to show you on our class website, if you go to LEVS, you will see our enrichment menu for September. So I do one monthly. I pulled the resources from the LEVS website and put them on here. I tried to get the more age-appropriate second grade activities and activities that I think they would like. For the kids to use this menu, they click the little gray square to open it up to Google Slides, and then they can click different objects throughout the room. Some of them are activities they can do online. Some of them are activities that they don't need to do online. So for example, the flowers, if you click on it, it has non-screen activities you can do at home. If you click the squirrel, they have a neighborhood scavenger hunt. There's different arts and crafts you can do. If you click here, it's a YouTube video of how to paper weave. So there's different activities they can do. Please hold your child accountable. When they're clicking through here, have them find the activity that they want to do and then make sure that they complete that activity. I just don't want them clicking around and not doing anything. They need to choose one and complete it. Then if you go to the bottom of our LEVS webpage, you'll see that I assigned them their first LEVS projects. So this starts on Monday and they have 2 weeks to complete it. So again, they want to open up the Google Slides and they want to click on the introduction video where I'm introducing all 3 projects. They only have to do one, so they can pick which one they want to do. If they click on their project, like say I clicked on paper airplanes, it will open up to the directions and what they have to do exactly. So if I were their parent, I would try and look through these first 2 and get an idea of what you're able to help them with and what you're not able to help them with. So those are our LEVS projects. And lastly, our class is doing Scholastic. So if you're interested in doing Scholastic, you can click here for our book club letter and I can get them sent to your house. I tried to make this brief and quick. If you still have any questions for me, please let me know. Please explore our website so you can get a better idea of how the week's gonna run. And there's also extra resources there for you. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Bye.